Tom and Jerry. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a big, old house. In this house lived a cat named Tom and a mouse named Jerry. Tom had soft, gray fur and bright green eyes. Jerry was small, with a shiny brown coat and tiny, black eyes. Tom loved to nap in the warm sun. He would stretch out on the windowsill and close his eyes, dreaming of chasing mice. Jerry, on the other hand, was always busy. He ran around the house, looking for crumbs and little bits of food to eat. One sunny afternoon, Tom woke up from his nap. His stomach growled, and he decided it was time to find some lunch. He jumped down from the windowsill and started to explore the house. As he walked through the kitchen, he saw something move out of the corner of his eye. It was Jerry, darting under the table. Tom's eyes lit up. He quietly crept closer, his paws making no sound on the floor. Jerry, busy nibbling on a piece of cheese, didn't see Tom coming. Just as Tom was about to pounce, the floor creaked. Jerry looked up, saw the cat, and ran as fast as he could. Tom chased Jerry all around the kitchen. They ran over chairs, under tables, and even knocked over a vase of flowers. But Jerry was quick and clever. He found a small hole in the wall and slipped through it, safe from Tom. Tom sat down, breathing hard. He was disappointed that he didn't catch Jerry, but he was also impressed. Jerry was very fast and very smart. Tom decided to take a break and lay down for another nap. Days went by, and the chase continued. Every day, Tom tried to catch Jerry, and every day, Jerry managed to escape. Over time, something strange happened. Tom and Jerry started to get used to each other. Tom began to enjoy the chase, not because he wanted to catch Jerry, but because it was fun. One day, Tom noticed that Jerry looked sad. He wasn't running around like usual. Instead, he was sitting quietly by his hole in the wall. Tom felt bad. He walked over and gently nudged Jerry with his nose. "Are you okay, Jerry?" Tom asked softly. Jerry looked up and sighed. "I'm lonely," he said. "I miss my family." They lived in the house next door, but now they are gone. Tom felt sorry for Jerry. He thought for a moment and then had an idea. "Why don't we be friends?" he suggested. "We can keep each other company." Jerry's eyes lit up. "Really? You want to be friends with me?" "Yes," Tom replied. "I'm tired of being alone too. Let's look out for each other." From that day on, Tom and Jerry were the best of friends. They played together, shared food, and took care of each other. The big, old house was no longer lonely. It was filled with laughter and friendship. One day, a new family moved into the house. They brought with them a dog named Spike and a bird named Tweety. Spike was a big, friendly bulldog with a heart of gold. He loved to play and protect his friends. Tweety was a bright yellow canary who loved to sing and tell stories. At first, Tom and Jerry were worried about Spike and Tweety. They didn't know if they could trust them. But soon, they realized that Spike and Tweety were kind and friendly. Spike loved to play fetch with Tom and protect Jerry from danger. Tweety would sing beautiful songs and tell funny stories that made everyone laugh. The four of them became a close-knit family. They had many adventures together. One day, they discovered a secret attic in the old house. Inside the attic, they found an old, dusty treasure map. Excited by the discovery, they decided to go on a treasure hunt. Following the map, they faced many challenges. They had to solve puzzles, cross rickety bridges, and outsmart a sneaky raccoon named Rocky, who also wanted the treasure. With teamwork and courage, they finally found the treasure, a chest filled with gold coins and sparkling jewels. But the real treasure was the friendship they had found. They learned that no matter how different they were, they could always rely on each other. Tom, Jerry, Spike, and Tweety returned home, their bond stronger than ever. One rainy afternoon, as they sat together by the fireplace, Tweety began to tell them a story about a hidden garden. According to legend, the garden was filled with beautiful flowers and magical creatures. The entrance to the garden was hidden somewhere in the village, and only those with pure hearts could find it. The friends decided to search for the hidden garden. They packed some food and set off on their adventure. They walked through the village, asking the old villagers about the legend. Many of them had heard of it, but didn't know where the garden was. One kind old lady told them to look for a large, ancient tree in the forest. She said that the tree would have a door that led to the garden. Excited, the friends hurried to the forest. They walked for hours until they finally found the tree. It was huge and very old, with thick branches and deep roots. They looked closely at the tree and found a small, hidden door at the base. Carefully, they opened the door and stepped inside. To their amazement, they found themselves in a beautiful garden. The garden was filled with colorful flowers, tall trees, and sparkling streams. Birds sang sweetly, and butterflies danced in the air. As they explored the garden, they met a wise old turtle named Shelley. Shelley welcomed them and told them that the garden was a place of peace and happiness. She said that only true friends who cared for each other could enter the garden. Tom, Jerry, Spike, and Tweety were very happy. They spent the day playing in the garden, making new friends, and enjoying the beauty around them. They knew they had found something very special. As the sun began to set, they said goodbye to Shelley and the other creatures. They promised to come back and visit the garden often. When they returned home, they were tired, but very happy. They knew that their friendship had made everything possible. From that day on, the big, old house was always filled with joy and laughter. Tom, Jerry, Spike, and Tweety continued to have many more adventures together. They learned that with friendship, anything was possible. And so, Tom, Jerry, Spike, and Tweety lived happily ever after, always ready for their next adventure, and always grateful for the special bond they shared.